District Kurram, formerly known as Kurram Agency, is located in the tribal belt of Pakistan and lies on the neck of Pakistani territory south of Peshawar that juts into Paktia province of Afghanistan. It is the closest point in Pakistan to Kabul and borders on the Tora Bora region of Afghanistan. The district is divided into Upper Kurram, mostly inhabited by Shia Muslim, Lower Kurram, mostly inhabited by Sunni Muslim, and Central Kurram with Sunni majority as well. The region is known for its serene beauty, mesmerizing landscapes and diverse culture. The district is mainly inhabited by Shia Muslim, Sunni Muslim and Hindus/Sikhs in minority, comprising to 67,081 households. The people have strong attachment to Pakistan, and their ancestors had played a vital role in freedom movement back in 1947 and Kashmir War by then. The residents have always been the saviors of the borders and have played progressive role in development of the country. Most of the population depends on agriculture and livestock and live with simplicity. Being Pashtuns, the community has strong cultural bonds enriched with social norms and rituals. The region has very high literacy rate and are very inclined towards law and order and constitutional responsibilities. The region so far has produced well-known writers, poets, doctors, engineers, economists, and social experts who have served the homeland to their best. The people are soft-minded, progressive, and always attempt to spread love and peace. Kurram has been the Cold War field since the Great Games started at Afghanistan, and being known as Parrot's Beak, it is the retreat corridor for TTP as it have longest border with Afghanistan. The region has always been affected directly when there are tensions among TTP and PAK security forces or NATO troops. Conclusively, the sectarian clashes has a direct relation to Kurram's strategic location, its neighboring border, its close proximity to Kabul and Tora Bora, and its nature as a favorable retreat corridor for TTP. The clashes always start with a recurring pattern that land disputes being the igniting issue transforms into religious affiliations, leading to hate speeches against Ahl Bayt and Sahaba-e-Kiram, which then spreads out like forest fire in the whole region. It seems that land disputes are deliberately neglected to disrupt the peace in Kurram whenever there is a desire to bring twist in policy for Afghanistan. Other than land disputes, there are certain proxies in the region who roam freely in the region, being given freedom to ignite the issue at any time. These proxies are known and have been highlighted multiple times by people. But the law enforcing agencies remain completely inactive and ignorant regarding it. These proxies have always fueled the conflicts with the same pattern that they deliver heat speeches, label peace builders as anti-state and kafir, and threaten general public for their support, and ironically have always been supported by law enforcing agencies, which makes their role very doubtful. Since last few years, there is positive change occurring in the region that Shia and Sunni youth are coming up with a collective approach to foster peace and prosperity by conducting peace seminars, sit-ins, peace dialogues, and peace marches. But unfortunately, hurdles are paved in their way and they are threatened indirectly to step back. At this point, one can assume that the region is being used as a test laboratory by evil stakeholders again and again to create chaos, uncertainty, division, and disintegration to achieve their evil intentions, which is very shameful and disappointing. Kurram, being a hotline with multiple war zones, has been facing distress since long, but more deadly since 1996, followed by 2007 to 2012 sectarian clashes, and currently has a recurring chaos for the last 12 months. During these deadliest sectarian clashes, one can observe deterioration of every sector, specifically Medicare, education, infrastructure, transport, business, agriculture, and many more, and the impacts are doubled with complete main roads closure, human rights violations, inaccessibility to food/supplies, Medicare supplies, schools and colleges closure, complete media blackout, and political disengagement. Other than on-ground disasters, hundreds of innocent citizens are targeted and killed on the main road connecting Kurram to the rest of Pakistan. The fatalities are not just confined to the war field, but hundreds of children and women are killed during the conflicts. The brutality and severity has increased manifolds in the recent conflicts. It is very heart-wrenching to see people slaughtered and cut into pieces while traveling in law enforcing agencies' convoy, teachers being slaughtered by their students and fathers being killed in front of their 3-year-old sons just a day before Eid. It is severe brutality that thousands of people are displaced from their homeland and left with no signs of life. It is extremely shameful that ambulances are targeted and women's honor is blemished. It is insane that we have thousands of orphans and widows and graveyards are filled up with dead and every Eid is filled with sorrows and cries. The war has left us empty and dead and we appeal to be kind-hearted and human. We need nothing, no college, no hospital, no demands but just peace, peace and peace. Kurram has always been a cultural center of the tribal belt because of its affiliations with Pashtun of KPK and Pashtun and Hazara of Afghanistan. Hence each of these cultures has a great influence on the lifestyle of people. The recurring conflicts have deeply affected the region's cultural exchange and have created lack of tolerance and social assimilation. The sectarian conflicts have brought diversion in societal and power dynamics and have created disintegration among people. Children and youngsters' minds are much influenced and gun culture is being promoted, and on other hand public gatherings, rituals and events are getting extinct. Along with, poverty and crimes are escalating and the inhabitants have a severe identity crisis due to their unintended affiliations. Before the wars, we had many events held every year like Eid Melas, Nowruz celebrations, sports, seasonal events, Muharram events, Milad events and many more public gatherings. Not only the children but one can find most of the youngsters having guns in their hands as a symbol of bravery and conduct firing competitions. But now the public spaces are dead because of the fear to be blown up in bomb blasts. Every family is mourning their dead and happiness and enthusiasm no more exists in their lives.
इंशाल्लाह निम घंटा 40 मिनट